Welcome back to Whiskey Ginger, a wave series presented by Fanduel Predicts. Hey, Whiskey Ginger fans, I'm going to be down in San Diego, Southern California. Come see your boy. Come out and see me, San Diego. I love you so much. You're our neighbor to the south. Come see me. Go to andrewsantino.com for the tickets. andrewsantino.com.
In here, we pour whiskey, 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 whiskey.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that from my guest, I'm going to meet him once again today. It's Andy Milonakis.
What's up, baby?
Map, 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 map. Yeah, that one's good. Cheers. Just a little sip. We're having a little sip. You're nursing an injury. Tell the people what happened.
So,
Cheers.
this building is kind of weird. There's, like, no entrance in the front. And so the Uber, like, dropped me off next to a bunch of shrubs, and I already have a fucked up leg with, like, a titanium implant in it. So I, like, get out, and I, like, stumble over one of the shrubs, and it was like some Three Stooges shit. I don't know how I recovered and didn't fall on my ass, but it was very close.
You're alive.
Now I'm even more alive.
Yeah, you're alive,
Little
dude. You're
kitten.
living. You're living, kitten.
Oh, damn, man.
How are you feeling?
You'd probably be a fun guy to drink with.
Hell yeah. We're about to do it right
drinking
now.
now, but this is a little bit different.
I'd be more fun to go out with.
Yeah.
Go out with. But I don't like to go to like busy bars, nightclubs. I don't like any of that crap. I like a dingy, seedy, quiet little spot and then just get hammered. Start when the sun is about to go down and then disappear into the night.
I like that.
Isn't that your favorite?
I like that, but I also like bougie hotels.
Oh, you're fancy. I know, you're fancy. Yeah.
But like bougie hotels are chill too because it's like nobody else matters. You're not in some loud place where people are annoying. You're just with your group.
Right. Yeah,
Just in a
you're
comfortable
private.
setting with good drinks, you know?
What's your favorite hotel? Don't say Kimpton.
My favorite hotel when I lived in LA was Chateau Marmont.
Oh, that's a nice hotel, dude. Would you just get rooms or just go to the restaurant?
Oh, most of the time I wouldn't get rooms. Sometimes I would. But I have a funny story about Blanton's because that's what we're drinking.
I'm drinking some Blanton's today. Blanton's one of my ultimate favorites. Go ahead, give it to me.
You're going to hate me now.
Oh, boy.
For a while, Chateau Marmont didn't have a good brown list. They just had...
Tequila, vodka.
Yeah, I don't know why, it's such a fancy hotel, they just didn't have a good brown list. And I was hip to this fucking bourbon that at the time was $100 a bottle. You buy it at like Bristol Farms, you buy it anywhere.
Sure.
$100. Still kind of expensive for a bottle, right?
Yeah.
And I loved it so much and I wanted to drink it. And Chateau was my favorite place. We'd smoke weed in there, we'd people watch, we'd see a bunch of actors. It was just like a fun time. So I would order Blanton's there, and I would empty it in the fucking plants, and then I'd pour my Pappy Van Winkle 20 in the glass.
You'd empty Blanton's?
Yeah, I'd empty because I didn't want to be cheap. I didn't want to, like, sneak drinks in and be like, oh, I'm drinking for free. So I'd pay for glasses of Blanton's. I'd throw this shit on the fucking bushes, and then I'd pour my Pappy Van Winkle 20.
What's wrong with you, dude? You're sick.
That's how I
You're
fucking
sick.
roll, cuh.
That's how you roll, cut. Well, this is Rip Van Winkle. Have you ever had Rip?
Yeah, so this is the same brand,
Yeah, I
but
know.
this is 10 years old.
Right.
And then when it gets really dank is 20. The 20 is the best.
Anything over 15 is pretty... It's kind of like, you know when you're driving on the highway?
Yeah.
And you're going 90 or 120? It's kind of the same. I don't know the difference.
disagree with this specific brand.
I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, but have you had Pappy Van Winkle 20, though?
Who are you talking to? The show is called Whiskey Ginger.
So
I've had 1,000 of it. Oh, yeah, dude, I've drank it.
I mean, there's a big difference, though.
I don't know. It's similar in smoothness. It's a little bit...
Similar in smoothness. This show needs to be canceled.
Cancel it. Cancel it.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Are you a big drinker?
Yeah.
I've had 1,000 of these things. I think they're as close as you can get to feeling the same without... I think the pretentiousness as you grow with like, oh, and it's older and it's more age and it's like,
No. The pretentiousness is there on wine, I think.
Wine is way worse. But bourbon heads are even way worse. By the way, Pappy and all that stuff, those guys, you go down to Kentucky, they used to drink that stuff like it was Jack. Like it would be thrown around and they're like, yeah, it's fine.
Well,
they don't love it.
The demand wasn't crazy then.
I know, so that's what I'm saying. The demand, I think, socially is what turned up people to go, this is the best. It's good.
But you can't say that about me. I was buying it when it was $100 a bottle. Now
yeah, but you were high, blacked out at Chateau.
No. I wasn't blacked out.
No?
No. Listen, I don't know, man. You gotta line up 10. You gotta bring up 10 whiskey drinkers and pour them a glass of fucking 10 versus 20. Every single one will tell a difference.
You can tell a difference, but I don't think it's so dramatic where it's like, this is so much better.
Even, I think, what is it, the 15? There's a 15 and 20 and then 23.
Yeah.
I like the 20 better than the 23. But I think there's a crazy difference between that and the 20.
Palate preference is what I like
You're
to call
a bumbleclaw.
Palate preference, bumbleclaw. Have you ever had Old Fitz? You had Old Fitz?
No.
Old Fitz is pretty good. See, I can
Is it
turn
good?
you on to some fun stuff. Have you had Stag? Have you had George C. Stag?
Maybe,
No, see, dude,
but
you're dumping Blanton's into the bushes. I can't trust this guy. That's great.
Yeah.
And by the way, this isn't Blanton's. I don't hold in the highest of regard. I just think it's a very solid go-to for me. That it's just like a good, solid sipping whiskey that I like neat usually. But I'm on ice because I figured you're a nice guy.
it depends. I mean, if I'm not on an empty stomach and I'm drinking at night and I'm drinking like high quality shit, I will not put ice in anything.
Sure.
Like Johnny Walker Black Ice.
Johnny Walker.
I'm just saying, like, that's like low fucking shit, right?
But Johnny Walker's Scotch.
Yeah, I know, but any brown. I'm talking about any
Oh,
brown.
so you don't discern. You'll take it all.
Well, I mean, I really like cognac a lot. I feel like cognac is nice because...
That's the hood in you.
Well, no. There's some high-end cognacs
There is
out
some
there.
really good
I'm not talking about the low.
Like Louis? You drinking Louis?
I think Louis is way overpriced.
Well, it's overrated. This is my point. At some point, it's the culture that did it. It's not the thing. It's like...
That's the thing. Like Pappy Van Winkle 20, I don't think it's worth $4K a bottle, but is it worth $100 a bottle every day of the week?
Of course. But they've juiced it up so much now. Everyone's
I was
overpaying.
a fan back in
in
when
the
it was
old
in the
days.
mud. You know what I'm
In the
saying?
mud, you in the streets. Well, now you're in the streets. You're living in Austin, Texas. Why?
Okay, it's a boring story, but I want to give you the cliff notes.
Give it to me.
So I had a loft in downtown LA, and I wanted a loft. I don't like downtown LA, but I wanted it because I wanted a green screen and shit to fucking do shit.
Do shit, yeah.
So I went to Venice to see some people with a couple of my friends. We flew there. We were going to be there for a couple of weeks. COVID happened. Nobody was flying. Everybody was afraid. No one knew what was going on. So we were Airbnb hopping month to month. And then I just told my friend, I'm like, let's just get a year lease. It's cheap as fuck. Let's just do it. You know, we don't have to move around. So I got a year lease. And then after that year... I was like, let me see. I haven't seen my parents in a while. I haven't seen my family, so let's go back to New York. Okay, so then I lived in New York for a while. I lived in Queens, in Astoria, and then I was just stumbling over all my fucking shit. I just have no room living in fucking a Manhattan or a Queens apartment. So I was like, all right, well, I just moved from Austin. Let me just move back because I could get a big house, no income taxes. You know, price is cheap. And then I came out here, and like day one, I'm like, "What am I doing in Austin? I gotta move back." You know? So like, I gotta get the fuck back here, like instantly. Just like posting a couple of Instagrams and like the opportunities that come up and people hitting me up to do stuff. Like, just I could be way more creative out here. You know, I could be seeing more people, doing more shit, and not be like a little hermit. You know, I travel a lot, so when I'm in Austin, I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm in hermit mode. But I don't want to be in hermit mode.
You don't want to stay at the house all day.
I don't want to do that, no.
Nah, you want to be out and about. But so
Yeah.
you're downtown LA.
I lived in LA for 17 years, so I lived everywhere in LA.
Yeah.
You know, Miracle Mile, West Hollywood, Hollywood Hills, like fucking
Never the Valley, though.
never the Valley.
You poo-poo the Valley. Yeah, you're one of those guys.
No, I don't poo-poo it, but that's just where I just happened to be. You know, I lived in Venice Beach for a while, and then like La Cienega, like kind of like in the middle of like West Hollywood to Beverly Hills, just everywhere pretty much.
Yeah.
Koreatown.
Where are you going to come back to?
I'm thinking either I mean, I like Venice because it just feels like I'm living in a vacation, but it's just too far from everything.
Yeah, it's deep.
And my boy just moved to Silver Lake, so I'm thinking like maybe that area, like West Side.
East Side.
I mean East Side.
Yeah.
Duh.
East Side, but everyone, the young kids live in the East Side. He's 25 years old, 26 years old now.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly where. Like right now, I bought an open-ended ticket and I want to stay for a month. So even now, I don't know where to stay for a month. Like stay in Venice Beach, so I could just kind of be outside in the sun, easy walkable, or like being like Silver Lake.
So you're on the move. What you don't need to call any place home, but do you ever feel like that's too much? You don't want to like have some roots somewhere, or you don't really care?
I mean, I always have roots somewhere. No matter, even if I like travel for like 3 months at a time, I always have a home base somewhere. Whether
Yeah.
it's New York, like Austin.
You
or
put all
LA.
your shit somewhere,
Yeah.
but not in Austin anymore.
Nah, I mean,
Can't do Terry Blacks every day, dude.
damn, Terry Blacks.
Terry Blacks.
Shit.
Give me some Terry Blacks. They give me some burn-ins. This all they love bragging about the barbecue down there. You're like, it's fine.
No. Barbecue in Austin is not great.
It's fine. It's
It's not
fine.
great.
It's as fine as
Tennessee.
Tennessee bueno. Tennessee good. You know who's got great barbecue? Kansas City, dude.
Yeah,
Kansas City's got great barbecue.
Everybody that I respect in the food world says KC is the best.
You must know because you got the Bourdain tattoo. You must be like a food nut.
I am, and
You're a foodie.
he inspired me so much to travel a lot, and like everywhere I went that he went, like I mean, I saw his like first episode, and then like maybe like 8 years later, I went to it, and the place was still open.
Oh, really?
And just like tweeting him in spots that he'd been to, being like, "Yo, man, I found your spot," and he'd respond to me, you know.
Did you ever meet him?
And out of anyone on planet Earth that I wanted to meet, it was him. And I had it was a snow day. My plane got canceled from New York to L.A. And then 10,000 feet in the air, I get a message from Bourdain saying, "Are you going to say hello or what?" And at first, I didn't know what that meant. Like, what, did I not tweet him, like, recently? And then I'm like, oh, shit. And I look to my right, and he's sitting right there.
He was on the same
He's
flight.
on the
You had
same
no
flight,
idea.
Yeah. and then like, I'm
Were
like,
you on one on the plane or something? Were you hammered? You
No.
didn't see him right next to you?
No, he was like one seat back and to the right.
Oh, okay. I thought he was right there. I was like,
No,
bro,
like he
bro,
was touching my leg.
bro. Are you gonna say hi?
So
Are you gonna say hi?
So
Oh, pop this mic up to your mouth. By the way, it's falling a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Coney, do you want to jam it? Hold on, let him jam it.
jam it in my ass.
Jamming it right in his fucking ass, dude. That's where he likes microphones.
So he was with his wife and kids at the time.
Hold up. There you go. Make sure that arm is up. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
All right. Yeah, so he was with his wife and kids at the time, so I didn't want to be that guy. I was like, "Hey, I'm on a flight with you. So, wow, where are you going? What are you doing?" You know, like that annoying fucking type. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like, "I'm not gonna bother you, but can we just take a pic when we get off the plane?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." And then we were tweeting back and forth like funny shit. I was like, "Yo, put in a good word with the flight attendant. I'm trying to join the Mile High Club." and he responded, "I don't think I could do you any favors. She's been giving me dirty looks ever since I turned down the in-flight meal." But yeah, that was like my dream to meet him, and it was cool to get to meet him.
He was the king, dude.
Yeah.
You don't. Do you ever eat these in-flight meals? You don't do that.
If it's international and I'm like on a 12-hour flight, I kind of have
Different
to.
story.
Yeah. If I'm going on a 4-hour flight, I skip it because I'm like anywhere I'm landing, there's gonna be some cool thing that I could eat.
Sure. You
that
can
will
wait.
be better to wait for.
Yeah.
You know.
I will take the hot nuts though. Pause.
Unpause.
Unpause. Give me them nuts. Hey, give me them nuts.
Yeah.
I can't eat on airplanes. It gives me the. I
Yeah,
don't
it
like
makes me feel gross too.
Well, the idea of it is always freaky to me because I'm like, where was the food?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll go to a little magazine shop and get some like trail mix or something because I know I'm not going to eat that slop. You know.
What's the go-to in the magazine shop? Trail mix? Any candy?
I mean, okay, last time I don't get this that often because it is kind of sludgy, but like pizzeria flavored combos.
Are you kidding me? Those are so good.
They're so good.
So combos have never gone out of style. It's unbelievable. Were other kind of snacks in that world from when we were? How old are you?
I turned 21 yesterday.
Good boy. Such a lady in Hollywood. No, but I'm 40.
Stop it.
I'm 43 this year, and like all the snacks of my youth, like that, when they started like getting big. Mm-hmm. Combos might be the only one that I still can go back to and be like, oh, I do like this. Like Pringles got too pringly. They tried too much stuff.
Well, your taste buds kind of advanced too. Like you want real potato chips now. You don't want like fucking.
Depends though. Some days I want some nasties.
I
I
mean,
ate a bag of those chili cheese Fritos when we shot, and those are still my favorite. Fritos, chili cheese Fritos.
Yeah.
Pizzeria combos, like, that was one of my old school snacks, too. I used to go to this arcade called the Electric Playhouse, and I would play the same game every day. It was called Renegade. It was kind of like a Final Fight type game. Double Dragon. I'd just go to the little, like, vending machine, get pizzeria combos, put it on top of the arcade, and just, like, sit there and play.
Play it all day long.
Yeah.
That's the best, dude.
That was the best.
I love going into those magazine stores, though. I do love going in there, just seeing what they got.
And the best thing is, like, riding your bike to that place. Like, being, like, 15, having a bike, getting home from school, and just riding your bike to an arcade by yourself and just fucking...
Quarters, baby,
Yeah.
quarters. We used to
That shit's fun.
save quarters, put them in a sock, ride our bike. There was, like, an ice skating arena near my house, like a indoor ice skating arena, and they had by far the best arcade. It had no less than 30 different new games all the time. I don't know whose son that owned it was like, we got to get arcade in here. But it became the place to go versus an arcade because they always had new shit. And ice arenas are making good money because ice time is expensive. So all these kids would come in there with mom and dad money, and they would go, and they'd get they'd be getting dollars in there. We would save quarters, steal quarters, find them anywhere, and play as long as we could, and then on a mission to go get quarters again. It was like Sandlot, where they're saving up to buy a baseball. It was like the same thing. How many quarters could we get to play Mortal Kombat until, we were due home?
Like, nostalgia is a drug to me. I've been buying, like, some really old school shit. Like, I bought this this game that I used to play at the Holiday Inn near my apartment. And it's like a pinball. It's like a little pinball machine, and then there's an arcade machine over it. Mm-hmm. And so, like, when you get to a certain part in the pinball game, the screen turns on and it turns into like Pac-Man.
Oh, and then you got to beat that to get an extra ball
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
I love
combo,
that.
and
That's cool.
they only made like 2 of them like it. So I was like, I gotta buy this shit from my house. I've been trying to buy this shit.
Oh, you can't find it?
Well, I finally found it. And I bought it.
You did?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, it's called Baby Pac-Man.
Was it expensive? How much? What are these things go now?
It was like $6K.
That's a good clip. This is like the storyline of the movie Big, on the hunt for the Zoltar machine. I remember seeing the Zoltar in real life after that movie had come out.
They shot that in Playland in New York, right?
Yeah.
Right, Playland.
Is that where you grew up?
I grew up kind of close to there.
Pretty
yeah.
close. Yeah. I always loved the nostalgia. To me, I still get involved in it in my life. Like, I still do nostalgic things.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, like, going back to places is physically visiting is where I get the most nostalgic. Like, going
Same.
back to my childhood, like the building that I lived in as a kid with my mom. It does something weird to you, man. It's
Bro,
crazy.
same thing. When I'm driving around with my mom, I'm like, I tell her to stop at like my old apartment buildings that we lived in.
I don't know why I do this. I do it. I
And
love
I'm
it.
just like sitting there and like all the memories just rush into my fucking head.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like it's the length of the pinball field is like half of what it's normally.
Yeah. So
And then the top just is the video game. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why I do that. My wife says all the time, she's like, man, you got the nostalgia bug you have. Like, if I find myself near Culver City ever, like if I'm going to a meeting or going to do something, I'll swing by my first apartment down there. I used to live off of National under by the freeway.
I mean, I know why you do it because life can be very mundane and nostalgia is like magical.
It's cool to see where you started. There's something cool about
Yeah.
going back to the beginning and being like, well, look at that. How, like, I remember I lived in a 3-bed, 1 bath. It was actually 2-bed, but I lived in a kitchen. I lived in a dining room that was partitioned off with 2 other UCLA grad students, and I don't know. It was terrible, but it was incredible.
Yeah, and I never regret my childhood either because, like, I feel like, number one, I think it builds character, but also living in, like, ghetto-ass places, like low-income housing, like, the shit that I've seen and done there when you can't get in trouble, when you're too young to get in trouble, it felt like that chapter of my life was like a movie,
Yeah.
Did
you ever write it down?
I mean, I would.
You should.
I mean, I think the only thing I could picture it being as like a movie is like some Harmony Korine type shit.
Okay.
I mean, a little less fucked up, but like a little less fucked up. But that style of like rawness, just like of like crazy characters
Like
and
kids.
shit. Yeah, like Also, it was during like the whole crack epidemic, so that was like the biggest layer of all of it.
You never smoked any crack, though.
I never did. No.
God bless. Good
nah,
for you.
my friend cooked it in his apartment though, and the dealer that used his apartment would like spoil us, and like as kids, when you don't have money, getting all the like Nintendo games and getting like taking us out to Chinese places, driving us to fucking Brooklyn, buying us weed, getting us alcohol, like all that shit was just like that's a movie.
It's a fantasy.
Shit.
Yeah. Cooking crack in the kitchen.
Cooking crack.
Hell yeah.
I got a rap line is like reverse racism. I be whipping that white.
I'll be whipping that white. That's a great line.
Thanks.
Are you making music right now?
Well, I mean, I haven't been making recently, but while I'm out here, I'm definitely gonna be making some music. Like, I have a few producer friends. Like, I know where to go, to get beats, to record, all that shit. So, like, I'm gonna get at least a few things done while I'm out here.
I feel like LA, if anything doesn't die in LA, it would be the music scene. I feel like musicians still will hold this place with high enough regard, where people will still come here to make music. Like,
Yeah.
if all the other industry dies, and it's gone. But I think music will still kind of live in the roots of this. Like, you think about Laurel Canyon and you know what I mean? Like, in the history of this city with music and artists kind of
I
calling
used to
this
live
home.
on Wonderland.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think historically people kind of know, but people don't really know. Like, I had a great story told to me one time. Toots and the Maytals. You like Toots? Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
I got to meet Toots.
I got Buju Banton on my shirt.
Buju Banton! I got to meet Toots. One of my day jobs was working in the music industry, doing visas for bands when I first moved out here. And my boss had worked with Toots for years. And I got to go to a show and chat with them after, which was kind of surreal. And they told a story about the time that, Bob Marley and a bunch of guys were like staying in the canyon, I guess. And they were like hanging out, getting high. And they thought, oh, yeah, like we have our weed. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to smoke your shit California weed. This is also a long time ago.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like, talking shit, being like, we don't need this, whatever trash you guys are smoking. And then a couple of Bob's crew members were like, all right, well, I'll try some of this California nonsense. And he was like, they got so fucking cooked that they were super late for the show because they were way too, because they were smoking.
Yeah, back then the Jamaica weed was like the, where you get like a nickel bag of like shake and like seeds. Yeah.
Shit, yeah, you're barely getting high. You can smoke it all day, all night.
Yeah.
But I think when their first introduction to like California weed, they were like mind bent up in the canyon. And Toots was saying how they were like late. They couldn't leave the house. Like, they were too cooked. Like, they just couldn't do it.
California weed and is incredible.
With hashish on top.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. The playoffs have been unbelievable. The Knicks' historic run. One for the books. God bless New York. And now you can predict the playoff action all the way to the finals with Fanduel Predicts. All you got to do is sign up to get your $25 bonus. $25 bonus they're going to give you, all right? Signing up. Follow all the playoff dishes, swishes, wishes, and misses. Every move is a potential plot twist. And as you've seen, things are happening that nobody predicted, but you could have tried. You could have predicted the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs, where one run, one rebound, one shot changes literally everything. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, stay locked in with every pass, every play, and every moment that moves us closer to crowning a champion. I think I know who it's going to be. I think you do too. Sign up now for your $25 bonus on FanDuel Predicts. Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets LLC, a registered features commission merchant. 18 plus, bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with our consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at fanduel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Dude, we've never really like kicked it or this. It's crazy because I've seen you from afar and I've been a fan for a long time, and it's kind of wild to like all the years of you've been so public, like your life has been so public for so long.
Yeah.
Deliberately, you've done this on purpose.
Well, yeah, because like in the middle of like, like shit happening, like being on every social, like since I got my start on the internet any site that came out, like Vine, I'm like, okay, I'm on it, you know, fucking TikTok.
But you were way
I'm on
before
it.
all that shit.
No, I understand, but like the way to survive is like when you see this new shit coming out in the internet. Since my whole pretty much existence in LA happened from internet shit, I had to like kind of evolve with the internet. So all the new shit that came out, you know, I did shit. So like when I'm doing Vine, and kids come up to me that were not even alive when my show was airing, being like, "Oh, I see your Vines." You know what I mean? Like,
It's wild.
I think that type of stuff is kind of valuable. You know?
Oh yeah, well you got to keep. I mean, you have to keep up with the times. I mean, like,
Yeah.
if you're not moving with the thing, it's gonna move without you. I'm not
Yeah.
saying you need to like be beholden to them, but it is a piece of it. I mean, this is the internet now, but this is the greatest version of it because we get to make it on our own and then show them what we make, which has always been It's always been kind of the guts and the core of creation on the internet was like, well, when we'll make it, we'll just give it to the fans that like it. We
Yeah,
don't need
for
to
sure.
go give it to the machine. It's nice that the machines exist, but like
And music is the same way a lot of the time now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, more and more indie music's always been, you know, a cornerstone of the growth of good new artists. But now I feel like there's so much indie music because the internet was like everything, anyone, all the time.
Yeah.
You can anybody can take a shot.
And then you have the people that blow up and they just still never sign. They're like, I don't need you now.
I mean, but why? Sometimes why? I guess like if you don't want it, what is it going to do for you?
Yeah, it just puts you in debt.
Put you in debt, right? You get that advance, you spend it on all sorts of bullshit.
Yeah.
But now I'm following. Who did I just see, dude? Is DaBaby doing cooking classes online? Is that what I saw? He's like, have you seen this online? He's like cooking before.
That's crazy.
He's cooking full meals outside of his tour buses, and he's now like gotten enough fanship from it. Right? Is that right?
Yeah, there's one.
That's
Cooking with
funny.
the
I mean,
Baby.
this is super long time ago, but rest in peace. But Coolio had a cooking show. It was called Cooking with Coolio, and he called himself the Ghetto Gourmet, and he made a book out of it. And I did a collab with him. And he had the salt and dime bags. It was so cute.
That's so good. Coolio's the man, dude.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, 100. Yeah, there's DaBaby. What is it called? That's
Cooking with
Coolio?
Coolio.
Wait, I can't see. What does it say? There's Cooking with Coolio. He was the man, too.
Yeah, I went over his house for Thanksgiving, and he made fried turkey. It was the first time I had a fried turkey. And
Deep
it was
fried turkey?
Amazing, yeah.
You loved it, right?
Yeah, and then
Can't go back.
And then he gave me some weed, and I feel like if I went to any lawn and grabbed a bunch of grass and rolled up and smoked it, I would have gotten higher than the weed that he gave me. It was so bad.
It's funny to know Coolio had dirt weed. I love
Yeah.
that. That actually makes him so much better.
He was such a likable, fun person to be around.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Was he who at your core, at your youth core in the hip hop world was your like biggest influences? Like who did you love the most as a kid?
As a kid, definitely Snoop Dogg, NWA. I listened to NWA like it was like my religion. You know,
Yeah.
I'd go sit at the beach with my mom, and I would be blasting NWA in
West
my
Coast,
fucking
West Coast only.
No. Like Jerry the Damager, like
Love Jerry,
Tribe
bro.
Called Quest,
De La?
Gangstar, De
Love
La,
Gangstar.
even like Diggable Planets. I was fucking with.
Hey.
It was mostly actually East Coast, but then like some of the West
Sprinkled in.
Coast.
Right. I
Sprinkled
loved
in.
only East Coast. I like fought it like crazy when I was a kid. I was like, I'm not listening to West Coast. I was from Chicago, and I was like, I only like East Coast shit. And then
And then Wu-Tang came out and was like the best group of all time. Yeah.
But West Side Connection, really, I love West Side Connection, man. I love that album. I was like,
Yeah.
I started to really like get into West Coast shit, but I still always have an affinity for. My tops were always like Nas and Gangstar, and I loved KRS, but he wasn't like my ultimate.
Yeah, KRS has a couple like really catchy songs that you could listen to at any time. Like The Bridge is Over and shit.
Yeah, he's got look,
The Bridge is Over.
I respect
the bridge
him.
Is over. Put 'em up, bye.
but I don't.
Hey.
You should go walking around Watts by yourself and just do that.
See if I get jumped.
I did an IRL stream in Compton by myself, but it was during the day, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
daytime's fine.
It's fine.
Nighttime's no bueno.
It'll be like a cool like title, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I got stream sniped by these like 6'7" fucking like college ballers, And they just were like, yo, we saw you were here. What are you doing here? And I just got in their car. We just drove around. And I'm like, that's like the good thing about like streaming like that, there's no rawer form of reality they could get. There's no editing. Everything that happens just happens. And like no matter how technology changes, you can't get a more raw version of reality than like, you know,
Streaming.
Like,
live. It's real. It's here.
Yeah.
There's no fixing it. There's
exactly.
no changing it. No
There's
cuts.
no technology that can come out that makes reality more real, you know?
That's true.
Maybe visuals will look more real, but
No,
you
but
know,
that's the one.
Yeah,
but that's it. And
that's
with random human interaction, because you pick up some great. One of the funniest moments. I know you have hated it and loved it, but when you went to get your hair cut,
Oh yeah.
and they gave you a lady
Oh
cut.
my god, the best.
It's one of the funny to this day, bro. That rips me to shreds. And you're like, I think this dude thinks I'm a chick, dude. It's the funniest thing.
And he goes, Bella, and he kisses
Bella,
my
beautiful.
cheek.
That ripped me to shreds. I thought that was one of the funniest. And you rolled with the haircut.
Yeah.
You rocked the haircut.
Bro,
It was so good.
that might be the best one, but I think the most memorable one to me is I started doing IRL stream in Venice, and this homeless-looking Willy Wonka guy came up to me, and he's like, "Where do you live?" I'm like, "I don't know." He goes, "You're coming with me now. You want a lollipop?" And he kept giving me like candy, and he goes, "I just got out of the psych ward. I'm gonna go harass those cops." And like my whole stream's like run.
Don't go to that guy's house. Don't eat that lollipop.
And then we're at the Whole Foods like parking lot, and so we walk down Rose Avenue, and there's a bunch of homeless people like in the way, sitting on the stairs, and they're yelling at that guy because he probably fucked them over and did some crazy shit. So he goes, "They're mad at me. I'm gonna go through the laundromat. Just meet me on the other side." Everybody's chat's just going run. So I like stepped over them and I just like fucking ran. And I went into this bar that I always go to, and I like hid in the like background, like in the bathroom. It was like a fucking thriller movie.
I was gonna say narrowly escaping death live on the stream.
Yeah, it's fun shit.
The stream, the streaming is fun, but also, isn't there moments that you're like, I don't want to put this all on camera right now? Like, do you ever get hung up by it?
I don't. So like doing it in America now is like, you know, for the most part, kind of like a waste.
Burnt.
Yeah, it's burnt and it's just like too risky in certain areas. So now I just like stream my vacations. Like it's like pretty much limited to like Japan and Greece.
Japan, man.
Yeah.
The greatest.
Yeah, Japan's the best.
What a fantasy town.
It's like if you could describe Japan to someone, it's like if you took off on the airplane and landed on another planet.
100%.
Yeah.
And the trippiest thing to me was like around Tokyo, you'd get out at a random train stop, and you're like, I'm in a new city again. It's still Tokyo, but you're in a whole new city world, and then you do it again, and you go 4 or 5 train stops, whole new world. I mean, like, that happens occasionally in the state. Like New York has, different spots that you go to that transform differently into. But dude, Japan was crazy. It was like it blew my mind at how a whole new city felt every time I got out of a train stop.
I did exactly just that. I was like, I'm gonna get lost on stream. That's what my goal is today.
Wow.
So I just randomly got on a fucking train. Counted it. I didn't count stops. I'm just like, whenever I feel like it. Oh, okay. I feel like getting off. I got off, and right where I got off, there was a bus, and I'm like, I'm getting on that bus. And then I went on the bus, and then we went another like 20 minutes, and then it was like starting to rain. So I saw a little like hair cutting place. He didn't make me look like a woman, thankfully. I went in. This like Japanese guy gave me like the best fucking scalp massage of my life and cut my hair, and then like I fucking hopped in a taxi and went back to my hotel. It was nice, beautiful.
Awesome. Just speaking of Japan and your boy Bourdain, I found myself searching for Piss Alley after I watched that episode.
Oh yeah, Piss Alley is very popular now.
It is now. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I went after I'd heard about that because I was like fascinated with it.
I got my picture up on a couple of those bars.
Those bars are the best, dude.
Yeah.
The coolest thing is when you get invited to someone's like apartment. You're like in someone's house. You're like in someone's living room. We did that multiple times. We met this couple who was quite young, and they were like backpacking, and you could tell they were not a couple outside of this trip. This was new. This was new for them. Like they had met on a trip, And they were young lovers, and we were fascinated with them. So my wife and I were like, we should just buy them a ton of shit, like food and dinner and drinks, like give them the night. So I could tell they were living that movie. I was directing the movie. They were in it, and we bought them drinks and food all night. And we were getting hammered, partying, going out dancing. We were in this guy's living room dancing, listening to records on the floor of some guy's like little loft. And at some point I thought, man, we just we could have made a baby with these people. Like we could have just produced a family.
I like doing that for people.
It's fun, man.
Because it's like if you do something nice for people, like you just like, you smile and you think about it, but then you don't realize the staying power it could have. You know what I mean? Like that shit could like really just like, that could just stay in their brain forever.
Could transform their future.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
cool.
do more shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Drop nuggets all over the place for people.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, well, you know what I see now is people do this thing on streams. I see people like leaving money hidden all over LA.
Yeah.
There's a guy that's like very famous that does it.
Yeah, like it's kind of like one of those like cash things.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'll leave, he's like, I'm leaving $5,000 in this random spot. And I'm like, this is crazy. Just bury money in these spots. But the fanship and the following is so big, they find it fast.
Yeah.
Like there's a dude that was in Chicago I saw on a stream, and he's like a find me guy. He's like, can you find me? And this girl found him in seconds. It was trippy. And
I feel like the savvy people that could find the cash probably don't need it as much as the people that you could give it to.
That's probably true. Just give it away.
Yeah.
You should be giving it away. It is true. You got to come back to LA, by the way. I kept thinking about that. You and the
brother,
Austin thing. You got to go. Yeah.
I am. I paid for my thing like a year in advance, so like I'm gonna have to like maybe. I have things to do anyway, so like once I'm probably gonna get an Airbnb for a month. Go back for a little bit. Then I got to go to New York, and then I'm flying to Greece. I'm going to be in Greece for like 6 weeks.
This is your life on the run.
It's not really as crazy anymore. I'm not like, the homie Oliver Tree. I know you just had him on.
Love, dude.
He's one of my favorite people. He's awesome. That motherfucker will do some Steve Aoki shit where he'll be on a flight like every day for like fucking 3 months. Like, I don't do that. Like, I'll be chilling for like a few months, like 5, maybe even 5 months, and then I'll go somewhere that I really love, and I'll go there for like a month and a half.
And just disappear.
And just post the fuck up.
Solo. Do you ever travel with anybody?
Sometimes I travel with people, but I have a lot of people in Greece. My whole family is over there on my dad's side.
So people are still over there?
Yeah. So like...
Milonakis,
Malaka. So when we're up in the mountains, it's like a twilight zone. Like, it's my double life. My aunt has goats. She has fig trees. She has fucking potatoes planted, tomatoes, fucking strawberries. And it's, like, so old school up there. Like, each village has, like, a population of 20. And you're just looking at the mountains with no clouds, perfect fucking weather. And you're just, like, eating off the land. It's like I'm living another life. And I feel like so lucky to get to do that, you know?
Could you live there?
I don't know. I feel like places that are really magical to me, like Japan and Greece, are probably going to be less magical if I live there full time.
That's probably very true.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You move to Bora Bora, it's going to feel a lot different if you're there every day.
Yeah, I am going to get my dual citizenship because it's a strong one to have because Greece is part of the EU.
Yeah.
So like those 27 countries, like pretty much all the popular EU countries, I can live at permanently, work at permanently. Like, just because of the Greek passport, you get access to all 27.
You do? Because the EU, yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
So I am going to finish that up. I have a lawyer over there doing shit.
A good Greek lawyer?
Yeah, a good Greek lawyer.
My big
She's
fat
dope.
Greek lawyer?
I gotta I gotta get a couple apostyles. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it apostyle? Apostyle?
Apostle?
They do a stamp on your paperwork.
Yeah. You don't speak?
Oh, I speak enough to get by.
You do? Love that. Yeah.
I can speak enough to get by, like just basic shit. Like I get lost when people are like in full fucking.
Yeah, Greek sounds like a more yelly Italian. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
It's like a screamy Italian.
Yeah, when my dad used to be on the phone, he'd sound like he was in a fight every time.
Yeah,
like,
he's not.
Ella, hello. Okay. Like, I'm just like, bro, they can hear you. What the fuck's wrong with you?
No, they need to project. The Greeks need to project for some reason.
Yeah.
They need everyone to know they're talking.
Yeah.
It's the same. A lot of European countries are like that too, where you're like, are they mad? I felt that every time I'm in France. I'm
Yeah.
always like, is that guy fucking mad? It's like, no, dude, that's just how
If
they
it's
are.
France, they probably are mad.
They're just no, they're not. They're not. They're nonplussed. Their whole attitude is like, yeah, okay. What do you want? You want a cheeseburger? They're like annoyed, but it's fine. Do you know what I mean? Like they get by.
I found the stereotype about French people was not true except for the waiters. The waiters was like a movie. It was like spot on, true. All
They're
the
not
stereotypes.
fucking with you at all.
Yeah. But they're just like the civilians.
No, the people
I didn't
are great.
get that by, you know.
No, the people are great.
I didn't have a phone for some reason. I needed to call someone, and these girls were sitting next to me. I was actually at one of the places Bourdain went to. And I was like, yo, can I please borrow your phone? I know you don't know me, but I need to call someone. And she goes, okay. She gave me her phone. I got to call my friend. And then I just, you know how they leave the little receipts out? So I
Yeah.
just took her receipt and paid for their bill. You know,
That's tight.
it's just like, you know,
Small
show a
things.
little love back, you know.
Small things.
Yeah.
So, but the solo travel, that doesn't ever get a little shaky for you? Are you ever, when you're on the go doing stuff, do you ever want a crew with you or no?
I usually at least have someone. Like, I know people in Japan. If I go to Japan, I'm going to be hanging out with, like, at least a few people.
There's people that you know on that wherever you're going.
Not wherever. Like, if I was going to go somewhere new, like, I could reach out and probably find someone and they could take me around, you know?
That's cool.
If I posted an Instagram video being like, yo, I'm coming to Poland, like, I'd get a few DMs being like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I could check into them, make sure they're legit, and, like, I'll have someone to, like, take me around and hang out with. Like, that part's pretty easy, but I do go to a lot of repeat places. Like, when back in the day, a little bit, like 5 years ago, I would go, like, to, you know, a lot of different countries, and now I'm kind of...
Where haven't you gone that's targeted?
I mean, Taiwan's very small, but I'd like to go to Taiwan.
Yeah.
I've been to mainland China. That was polarizing as fuck. That was cool.
Cool. Would you go to Hong Kong too?
I've been to Hong Kong. I like Hong Kong a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people like Hong Kong.
Yeah, the buildings, like, there's some, like, dilapidated buildings. It feels like Blade Runner. It's, like, really old school. But I like Hong Kong. I avoid Southeast Asia because it's too fucking hot. I don't want to walk around with a backpack with batteries and shit, and it's 100 degrees and
Sweating.
100% humidity. Like,
Yeah.
maybe if I, like, lose some of my fucking
So
pregnancy.
the Philippines are never going to happen.
It might. I think I just got to lose, like, 35, 40 pounds, and then I'll, like, feel more comfortable being in fucking living in outdoor sauna the whole time. You know?
We should do a lose 35 and get Andy to the Philippines.
Yeah, true.
You should do like a challenge. Make me lose enough weight to go to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Nah, you're-
Philippines would be cool. Filipinos are really nice.
Yeah, the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food's
I'd
great.
like to do that.
They're funny.
Also, there are some off times where it's not, like, as bad, heat-wise.
Yeah, but it's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
And I
You're
can't-
pretty hot.
Yeah, ditto.
I will
Don't
suck
do
that orange
Don't
dick.
do that to me, dude. Don't do that. I'll hurt that leg. I'll fuck you so hard I'll break that leg again. Yeah, you sip it, bitch. What'd you do to crack the leg the first way? It's got...
So for years, I was going to this, like, studio. We'd go to record, and also after you know, since lame-ass LA closes at 2 a.m.,
Yeah, it does.
like, after that, we would just go to the studio because it was a big, big open space, and we'd just bring chicks back. We'd drink and shit. And everybody told us, don't go to the, like, underground club next door. It's, like, illegally open. It's all gangsters. It's not hood.
So naturally, we went.
It's not hood. It's actual, like, gangsters and shit.
Yeah.
And they would pop their head in once in a while. We'd be like, oh, it's the wrong door. So we never went. None of my boys went. And then one day we went because there's an A&R that only fucks black chicks. And she was going there. And I was like, you know, I probably had a couple joints. I was drinking fucking Hennessy. They called me to the stage to do some rap shit. It wasn't a real stage. It looked like bunk bed ladders that just went up 20 feet. And I climbed up that shit and I fell. And I broke my leg in 2 places.
Holy shit.
And while my leg was broken in 2 places, these guys that were helping me to the car robbed me.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
They jacked you while you were broken.
Yeah, and I had a lot of cash on me.
Why are you carrying a lot of cash?
Because I had like 4 people in town and I wanted to like show them a good time. You know, I was just like, I don't know.
Like you had like a lot?
Nah. I didn't have
Couple
like 10
Gs?
bands. Yeah, a couple G's.
That's still
A lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot as like
a lot
cash
to get
have in your
robbed.
pocket. Yeah.
And did you have jewelry on or anything? Watches,
No,
phones?
no. So I was screaming in the back of the car. And then, yeah, I was like, I don't care about the cash. Just get my wallet. I didn't want to have to get a new ID, new fucking cards and shit. I was just screaming for someone to go down and try to get my wallet from the guys. I got my wallet back with all my IDs and shit. The people that took me to the hospital were from out of town, so they took me to ghetto-ass Kaiser Permanente.
Oof.
And I didn't want them to operate on me. And they're like, they came in, they're like, you're sitting there with your leg broken in two. We need to operate on you, or you need to figure it out. Like, so I had an old friend that her mother's a nurse, and she got a private ambulance to take me to Cedars.
Damn.
Like, right in the nick of time. So I got to Cedars, they did the operation, and mazel
Chateau
tov.
Marmont, private ambulances. You're on one.
That's how we do it, you know what I mean?
I guess, bro. That's incredible. And so you went to Cedars, they fixed you up. You got pins all in your leg, so you're a bionic man.
Not just pins, like a metal implant, like a...
And you cracked that shit bad.
Yeah, it's the tib and fib. I cracked both.
T and B.
T&B!
You know what I be doing? I be cracking that tib and fib. You should spit a rhyme about that.
That's my tib and fib, my beep!
That's wild to fall. Were you embarrassed and hurt and got robbed? It's like layers of sad.
I
That's
mean, no,
rough,
because I was
dude.
drunk and high.
Oh, you didn't give a shit.
I was just like, fuck. I couldn't be angry. I was
The
just
embarrassment
out
would
of
have
it.
overwashed. I would have tried to walk out. I'd have been like, I'm fine, man. I'm so embarrassed of falling. I was like, I fell on my neck at the YMCA, got my legs taken out from me, and I tried to pretend like it wasn't that big of a deal. Big deal. Concussion. Big deal.
Big deal. Yeah,
Yeah,
I almost
big
broke
deal.
my ass outside.
Yeah, you did. You almost died out front of our studio. Yeah, gurgle it, baby. How many times do you think you've almost died? Like, how many close calls have you had?
I don't know, man. I've been in fucking some pretty fast cars, probably going like 190 or something.
It's heavy.
That's kind of scary.
How about gun to the head? When they robbed you, they put that. Was it?
Why
gun
would they
out?
have to put a gun in my head? It's a little fat Greek American with fucking cash in his pocket with a broken leg and two.
That's the funniest shit. We're gonna rob this little
We gotta,
fat
yo,
Greek
we
kid.
better pull the gun out in case he doesn't give it to us.
What they were just like, run your shit, and you were like, all right, grab my wallet.
Bro, I was on the floor with my leg broken in two. They fucking just dug in my fucking pant pockets.
Damn. Tough. We're not going back to that nightclub anymore.
No, I got it closed down.
You did what you called Karen Bass?
Yeah, I was like, let me speak to your manager.
I'll close this place down, fellas. You guys aren't robbing me.
I was like, yo, these guys are gonna rot in hell. If you don't have any conscience at all, you're gonna rob someone while their leg is broken. Like, suck a dick and die. Kill yourself.
That's awful, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a little funny. I'm not gonna lie, but that is funny for you to be like, "Ow!" and they're just taking it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just digging in my fucking
Bad
pants.
news.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? What's next when you come? Like, what do you want next? What's on the horizon?
I just wanna move back here because I think I can just do more creative shit. I don't know what that is.
Would you do a show again?
Yeah, but it would have to be way different. The
'Cause-
delivery bits wouldn't work. The outdoor shit wouldn't work. Like the sketch comedy, like weird sketch comedy shit would work because that shit's timeless.
Yeah, of course.
But like the people outdoors, they're just too used to cameras. The deliveries are all Ubers. They're not like, old foreigners.
Right.
So it would have to be way different. But I would do another show again as long as it's not on old-fashioned TV. It's got to be on like a streaming service.
It's gotta be on the internet.
Yeah, for
What year did your show premiere?
2004 to 2007, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty instrumentally, ahead of its time. Like pretty
yeah.
remarkably ahead of its time. There's a lot of people trying to kind of do that thing years later. That, I'm not saying you're like the only one, but you were pretty quick to it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think the thing that's different now, which people are shameless about, and it takes away the comedy, is annoying and embarrassing people versus making yourself the butt of the joke. Like, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
Just being an asshole, blatant asshole to people
I don't
is
like
not
that.
funny. When you make yourself look like a goofball, you might be still disturbing people a little bit. It's not like 100% innocent. But you got to make yourself the butt of the joke because then the audience laughs with you and they're not feeling awkward for the other people.
Totally. That's exactly. I told you that's our secret formula. Punk'd was the first thing I ever did, hidden camera, and the bit for us was always because Punk's infancy was extremely like, look what you did. Look what you did. It was a lot of look what you did.
Yeah.
And I think like when we started writing on that show, I was like, this can't be a look what you did. It's got to be a like, look what I did. Can you help me? So then they're inherently involved. They feel bad. You fucked up. So you look like the idiot versus the celebrity's a dumbass. Look at how stupid they look. You fucked it up. You ruined it. And that did happen on the show still.
Yeah.
But more often than not, we'd want the pie on our face. So if we looked dumb or we were ridiculous, it helped sell the bit more. Instead of being like, that's mean.
Yeah.
It was more like, oh, that's funny to watch us have pie on our face. When it's pie on their face, like I see a lot of that now in hidden camera world, and I don't love it. Like, and we're subject to it. Like, we did it, but I didn't. It always made me feel gross. At the end of the night, I'd go home and I'd take a shower, and I remember, like, before I go to bed being like, I fucking hated that bit. Because if we fucked with someone in a way where it was like, it was on them. It was like, it should have been on us. I had a tough time sleeping some of those shoots because we were bummed out.
Yeah. Also, my big thing, which I think I was guilty of, or my show was guilty of a little bit, that, I think, like, when you think about the old Howard Stern Whack Pack, it's like the exploitation of people who are not, like, fully there.
Yeah.
And I feel bad about that. Like, I think a lot of the people that were on our show, we probably made their lives better, but I don't really like that specific part of it.
I know what you
I
mean.
feel bad about that.
Because we grow. We learn.
Yeah.
You didn't know back then it was a different time. I mean, Howard Stern is a very preachy guy now. He's wagged the finger, and he's the same guy that made girls come on a Sybian live on air. You're like, all right, dude, I don't know if I want to hear you fucking preach to me. You had a guy named Gary the Retard on. That's what you named him on the show. It was like, chill out. It was like a lot of time, and I know we're all learning and growing and changing, and thank God. But like, it is weird that when you look back on some of that stuff and the heyday of that world of like, the Stern world, this like heavy in your face, loud, brash. A lot of it, you were like, this was a little fucking mean. Like, it was a little fucked up.
But like also like back then, it was fun to watch because it was like that.
Because it was
like
crazy.
Train wreck shit.
It was wild.
And like, sometimes I feel like that with certain Instagram like accounts where they have like autistic son or something, and they're just blasting the video in their face while they're freaking out all the time.
It's always a little strange. I'm like, do they want this?
Yeah, exactly. They can't really know if they want it, and like, but then they have like a really loving audience that are like, yo, I have an autistic son too. Thank you for your videos. And so like I think it's like kind of like the middle.
Both things can exist.
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle.
Whereas we talk about Love on the Spectrum, one of my favorite shows, but they electively go on that show because they want to find love.
Yeah.
So this is more of like a showcase, not an exploitation. This is like, well, these people want love.
But
are we
laughing at them though? We are a little bit.
No, I'm laughing with them.
Yeah.
Yes, I love Connor. That's my dog. Connor's my dog, dude. Connor's number one.
It's hard.
You're laughing at the world of. Because love is, I think what it just shows on those shows is like love is extremely complex. I don't care if you're neurotypical or not. Love is confusing for everybody.
It's not our fault though. Like instinctually, if someone who's like disabled, mentally disabled, makes a crazy noise or something, we're not saints. It's just instinctively kind of funny, right?
I heard it when you said it. It didn't even happen, but I heard it happen.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're bastards for laughing at that, but it's also kind of like, oh, fuck. It's kind of mean,
A little, but also, if they find it funny, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a fart. Is a fart not funny, ever?
I'm weird with that shit. I don't know.
Farts are always funny to me for the rest of my life. Fart is not funny to you. Somebody farts in a restaurant next to you, do you hear it? Hilarious. I have to laugh.
Sometimes, I guess.
I'm gonna laugh every time. It's
sometimes.
Impossible. I remember like my dad pissing with me at like a Cubs game, and we're peeing next to each other, and I was young, and a guy like 2 down just ripped, and my dad chuckled, and I was like, see, farts are funny, even when you're dad, like even when your dad's. Farts are cool when you're dad.
Yeah.
Also, it took me out of the fact that when you pee in those things when you're a little kid and you're thinking about how much bigger everyone's penis is than yours, the mental mind fuck of pissing in a trough as a young man.
A trough.
Scariest. Dude, well, they used to, at Soldier Field used to have troughs. So you'd pee in a trough and there's just cocks out. And when you're a young boy, you're like, God, this is just nerve wracking. You're like, I hope I can pee. Please don't get nervous.
That'd be a good bit for like a pretend podcast where you're just like, actively peeing, interviewing people, and you just keep looking down at
Did you
each
look at my
other.
dick? Are you looking at my cock? Just mid
So
pod?
anyway, the first time I wrote a book, it was
Yeah, just cock out. That
and
is
the
a
podcast is called Cocks Out.
cocks out. That is a social thing that for some reason I don't even know why they were like, yeah, just make them all piss right next to each other. You're like, well, you could shield some people. It would be nice to have privacy. Cocks in a trough. The good old days, man. That's what the good old days
Then
were.
you go to Japan and it's like separate stall. The walls go up to the fucking ceiling.
Yeah,
Like,
privacy, dude.
yeah, you want to fucking rub one out? Yeah, you're free.
Yeah,
I
you
got
are
my
free.
anime.
You like anime?
Nah, I don't really.
Come on, dude.
No, I like normie anime, like Studio Ghibli shit, like super normie.
Yeah, like very like you like anime with story.
Yeah, like old Cowboy Bebop.
You love that.
That's dope. And even the creator said this is better to watch dubbed, and no one says that with like anime shit.
Why that? Why? That's weird.
Because he just said it feels like a very kind of like American thing or something. And he's like, it's better to watch it dubbed than read subtitles with this show.
Oh, I guess that's.
And it's really good that like the acting and stuff's really good.
better dubbed.
But yeah, I mean, like my anime history is almost zero. Like fucking Ninja Scroll, fucking Spirited Away, like all the Studio Ghibli shit. Like I don't go deep with like the series and shit.
You're not. That's not your thing.
Nah.
What is your shit?
I don't know. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of like travel shows.
What's Andy doing at night?
At night, I'm probably like nerding out and like watching streams and watching shows. Like sometimes I'll find a good series to watch, and I'll like lay in my bed, have the series on the MacBook, and I'll like play a mobile game while
While the
watching
series is going on?
Yeah.
Do we have to do two things all the time at once? We can't do. We just can't consume. I have to be on my phone doing something while I'm doing other
Yeah,
media.
if it's a movie that I'm really into, I won't do that. But like a series, and I'm watching like fucking 6 back-to-back episodes, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean?
I have to. I think
Yeah.
I think we're living in the new world where it's like I have to be distracted while I'm consuming. Otherwise, it gives me anxiety.
Yeah. I just wish there was a show that came out that I was like absolutely addicted to, because that doesn't really happen that often.
What have I gotten addicted to? A lot of times it's old shit that I go back and rewatch. Have you ever seen Toast of London? Do you know who Matt Berry is?
Not sure.
Brother, I think it's the funniest. Bring up a picture of Matt Berry.
I
See
like
if you've
I
seen
like
him before.
UK humor though.
Oh, bro, then you would.
Yeah.
Matt Berry is guy. Do you ever see What We Do in the Shadows?
No.
Oh, damn, dude, so good.
Have you
I
seen
saw-
the IT crowd?
The IT Crowd. Yeah, have you ever seen the IT Crowd?
No, I gotta catch up.
Damn, dude. If you like British humor, that's like
I just watch like old shit like Peep Show and fucking.
Peep Show's
so
phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah.
Phenomenal, bro. You would love Toast. That's Matt Berry. What the fuck did you just say?
Oh wait, I know that guy. I
Yeah,
know
you've
that
seen
guy.
him.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've seen that show.
Bro, Toast of London. Look, I liked What We Do in the Shadows, but Toast of London to me is that where he's at his like.
You gotta text me some of these.
I'm gonna hit you with this shit because honestly, like, I think Matt, I have such a crush on this dude. There's like a couple of people that do things that I have such a crush on where I've like gone out of my way to ask my agents, which I've never asked them anything my whole career because they don't fucking do anything anyway. But I've asked them like, hey man, can you get me on? I'll do it for free if they're doing anything.
Yeah.
Don't ask them. I want a job. If they have a thing and they're doing, be like, Santino will do it and I'll do it for free. Like I bugged for so long to get on Baskets. I wanted to get on. I asked them 1,000 times because I love Galifianakis. I just think that show was so brilliant, and all the time they were like they appreciate it, but they're not using a lot of actors. They're using like either unknowns or locals in Bakersfield, and I was obsessed. And I hit them up. I was like, tell them I will pay for this opportunity. Like I just want to be in the machine because I think it was so subversive and smart, and that's how I feel about Matt Berry. I think he's a living comedic genius, and he kind of has this like effortless comedy where I know he knows he's funny, but he doesn't need to care about trying. So
How
it's
do you
like just
how do you feel about Nathan Felder?
Nathan Fielder?
Yeah, Fielder.
I like him. I like him, but a lot of his stuff too borders on like it's a little mean. It's
Yeah.
like some of it can be very mean. Some of it's great, but some of it is almost like, damn, dude, that's like fucking mean to that.
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get that. I get that.
You know what I mean? Like it's
It
brilliant.
walks an ethical line.
It walks that
in a
line very
cool
close of
Yeah.
like, is this very mean to do to this man?
It's just like some of the shit is like so high level though.
Some of it's, dude,
brilliant.
learning to fly a fucking plane is, I mean, what are we talking about? Like a guy learned,
good.
got his pilot's license. I mean, that's insane. Have you seen that?
No, I didn't see
Holy
that one.
Oh, the
shit,
rehearsal's
dude.
insane.
The rehearsal's insane. You need, that's like
It's
probably the
so
most,
good.
Oh, the
It's
rehearsal. Yeah.
incredible.
probably the most epic version of like, the guy went all the way to like learn how to fly a plane on a 737, right? Is that what it is? I mean, bonkers. But there's moments that are so funny, they're undeniable with him, like with the guy with the old dude where he's like,
What about the alligator in the room where
Oh,
he had to
dude.
reach the free TV or something?
insane.
Yeah, like some of it's like I think high level genius shit.
You drink your son's pee? Yeah, when I'm scared. He's like, why do you drink your son's pee when you get scared? Because then I'm not scared anymore. It's fucking brilliant. I'm going to text you a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
going to get on it. And you know what I want you to do for me?
What?
You need to do me one favor. When you go into the studio and you go to make music at some point, you have to text me. I want to come watch. I just want to
Really?
come hang out. Yeah, I would love that.
Okay. Do you smoke weed? Mm-hmm. Okay, I one of my favorite studios is called Conway.
Okay.
And you have your own like private bungalow with like an outdoor area and it's like bougie as fuck. Like it's probably like maybe like 3 or 4K for like one session. Like and I wanna when I have the right producer and the right track and like a couple songs that are just loaded to record, I want to rent that for like a day, and like that's the one I'll invite
Say
you
less,
to.
I would love to come.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
genuinely would love to come.
That would be dope. You might have to do some ad libs.
Maybe. We'll see.
You should get some. You should get Buju Banton on. He's
Buju
out of
Banton?
jail. He's going all
He's
over.
free?
now.
Free? He's free? He's out?
Yeah, he's motherfucker's free.
Where is he now, though?
He's right here. He's out. He's
Buju
outside.
Banton.
He just tripped on.
He's
tripped on a
always right
shrub.
here. Yeah, he's always right here. We'll go. Next time we make music, you make music. I want to come by and just, I want to feel it out.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm down, baby.
I love you. I appreciate you coming on the show. I want you to plug anything. If you want to plug anything, tell the audience, you know, do you want to plug anything at all? Is there anything that you really want to plug?
Go listen to some reggae.
Go listen to some fucking reggae. And before we go, we close the show the same way. Look into that camera, and you say one word or one phrase to end the episode. It used to be a word. Sometimes people like to impart wisdom or a bit, whatever you want.
Kindness.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is